Okay, so if you're cool, we're going to kind of jump right on in because I got a lot of questions for you, Kate. So, hi,
Okay.
everybody. If you don't know
Hi.
this amazing human being next to me, I'm going to let Kate introduce herself because she's fabulous and you need to know her.
Oh, why, thank you. Well, I think that you're fabulous as well.
Thank
So,
you.
hey, everybody. I am Kate Doster of CateDoster.com, and it is my soul and soul's mission to put money in the hands of good people so they can do good with it and to eradicate this idea that nice people finish last in 2022. Because the truth is, people love to spend money. Like, I guarantee that if I asked you, hey, have you bought anything on Amazon in the last 2 weeks? Your answer is yes. So why would you want people to buy from you? Somebody who actually cares about their audience, who is going to go above and beyond for them, who's not just going to treat them like some throwaway dollar sign. So that is what I do. We help primarily with sales, mindset, and psychology, and email marketing.
How do I know if I'm annoying my readers by sending them too many emails? Like, what is
if you're repeating yourself if you're repeating yourself constantly, that's probably going to be too annoying. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. So what I mean by that, and I'll like get a little bit more matter of fact, like if you're like, oh, 3 hours left, 2 hours left, 1 hour left, 5 hours left, and that's all the content of your email, and it's not some type of additional insight or talking about an additional bonus or showing the people what they could be capable of. Say we're talking like in a launch style, right? Yeah, that's going to annoy people, right? But if you're always going into this mentality of why do people go to their inbox? They go because they're looking to be distracted. They want a quick dopamine hit. So if you're sending stuff, I don't personally send daily, but technically if you're sending entertaining emails or something that I should say is easily digestible, we'll call it that way. Because say you're not like a very humorous person, like Kate, I would never say spammer face. That would sound stupid. You need to stick to your own style, right? Mm-hmm. So you could technically send every day if you want to. When it comes time, especially for something that is very time-based, like a launch, like a flash sale, like you guys are hosting a webinar, do not feel bad about sending that one extra email because, spoiler alert, not everybody reads all of your stuff. And sometimes people take a day off from their inbox, right? So you might be on page 2 and they might have really been able to benefit from your class. So it's just like we have a webinar, spoiler alert, coming up on Monday and Tuesday next week. And I've sent a couple emails about it. We've sent a couple to people that haven't necessarily opened. On Monday morning, before we go ahead and start live, I'm going to send one more email just in case because I don't know. And so that's what I would have to say. Don't just repeat yourself constantly. Again, you can say like, you're going to find that you mention like the same tips sort of like all the time. That's different. I'm talking about like really leaning in on that like urgency and scarcity and not having anything else in there.
I love that. So like, do you believe in the concept of like, you can annoy your perfect people just by sending them like a regular email, not necessarily like a launch email, but like in your regular emails that you send?
No, I don't think that you could annoy them because again, you're setting up the proper sort of system. So that way you're only getting people who do want to hear about the stuff that you talk about. And again, when it's stuff that you actually love talking about, because this is another thing, especially with people who are bloggers, just because you have a post blow up does not mean you should create a freebie about it. If you do not care about Cricut printables, but you happen to create it and it got picked up by Google or Pinterest, do not create one for it. Because you're never going to want to talk to those people. It's not going to work. You're going to maximize that with ads. You're going to use affiliate income. You can use other ways to have that particular piece of content build your business, but you're not going to have it build your email list because you don't want to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that you could annoy them. There might be some people, again, some people maybe in a business to consumer market, but if you tell people off the bat that you email every day, like if you're going to be a daily emailer, which I don't recommend to people. I mean, you can if you want to, then they would know it coming into it. So I like make sure like everyone knows like I email on the regular, or you can even let them know again, say if you are business to consumer, it's like you're going to hear from me 3 times a week. And if you want to, depending on your email service provider, I'm sure you can set up a tagging system where if they're like, and you only want to hear from me once a week, click here and I'll just send you like a roundup email. There's a lot of different things you can do, but don't let that fear of annoying one person prevent you from talking to 100, 10, 1,000 other people that want to hear from you.
Thank you so much for coming today and bestowing your knowledge on us. And so people can find you at, what is your website?
You go to katedoster.com, and I do have a podcast. We're going on a bit of a summer/spring break, but it is every other week. It's called Inbox Besties, and you can go there as well. If you're like, I'm not really in the mood for a webinar, I'll make sure that Caroline drops the link. I do have a freebie that's 2 years worth of strategic email ideas. So I literally January, week 1, send this, week 2, send this. If you're a rule breaker, you can switch them up, or you can go look at May. I let them know if it's oh, it's mint julep day in May. So you have to send this in May. So, and if you're like, but Kate, what about, January, February, they come back. So it's fine. If you're watching this and it's July, it's cool. The rest of the months come back. Just recycle it. You're good.
Oh yeah. It's fantastic, guys. If you're one of those people who's it is Friday at 3 p.m. I have a half an hour before I can pick up the kids. I have no idea what to send. That's an awesome freebie for it. Kate, thank you so much for joining us. And guys, we will see you hopefully at the webinar. You guys should all sign up. It's going to be fantastic. Bye.
Bye, everybody.